opening soon, follows the true story of a restaurateur's vision from concept to opening night.
I started out in the business at a restaurant in Toronto called the Fish House. Fell in love with the restaurant business, fell in love with that concept. I have such a good feeling about the Naked Oyster. I think it's going to be our little pearl. Scott's our executive chef, Scott Houghton. We worked together 10 years ago at a place called Oscar Taylor's. I think I saw something in Scott back then.
When I look at a plate of food, I just don't see it as grilled salmon or some tuna or some nice oysters. When it goes out, I look at it as a mini sculpture. It has to, before they eat it, they have to know, when they look at it, they know that it's going to taste as good as it looks. I want to make the Naked Oyster the best restaurant in London.
People come to the restaurant, they're going to come to get Scott's food. You know, it's going to be called the Naked Oyster, but they're going to realize that Scott Houghton is the chef of the Naked Oyster, and that's the reason they're going there to dine. And with 10,000 people coming down to an event, down to that kind of venue, it's not a huge place, right? We don't have to appeal to the mass of people that's over there. We have to appeal to just our clientele. But it's more of a casual, high-end dining kind of establishment. You're going to come in, you're going to get your best cuts of meat, you're going to get the best cuts of fish, you're going to get different kinds of oysters, stuff like that that you wouldn't find anywhere else in London. Seafood is my love. That's my passion. Oyster bars tend to be a gathering spot in a place that keeps it a little bit more casual and fun, but at the same time, it's upscale. It's going to be martinis and nice bottles of wine, you know, and nice selections of imported beers and stuff like that. So it's a funky, happening, good eats kind of place. We've all got visions in our mind of what the Naked Oyster is going to be.
Just like a meander.
Right.
Okay.
I went into it as really a place where it would be kind of almost tacky.
Right.
When we first opened up the Fish House, we served wine in those old rubber boots. Remember the Wellingtons? Like, they actually served wine in a rubber boot. They served escargot on a metal dustpan to the table.
I want to get my good side.
You're not wearing a Heinlein Castle shirt?
No, we don't have those. I almost made one up. So the first thing that you're going to see when you walk in is the curved bar. And then when you look to your right, hopefully you'll see a really interesting wall of aluminum fish that will sort of point you towards the bar. This is just a mock-up of what one of the fish would be, and we would have between 25 and 30 of these, all the same, but they would be made out of probably an 1/8" aluminum.
So something we've decided we are going to do?
No, because we're talking about the mural idea, right?
Yeah.
So I like the mural idea.
See, I think the mural idea is really not a great idea because everybody's got a mural.
No, but if we're going to do something funky and a little different, then we're not going to do like fish heads, and we're not going to do hanging nets, and we're not going to do bobbers. And
I think this is a better idea because it'll be a little more unique, and I think it'll just catch people's attention more.
Are we going to have bar stools through here?
That was the original thought. Just once this got built, it doesn't look as wide as it used to be, right?
No, it's not wide. You're not going to have any space to the bar stool.
This is standing.
That's why you should open that.
But if people are standing in here, that's nice. Like it's more social to stand, right? Busy is good. Going through a crowd sometimes is good. It leaves that bit of a lasting impression that, you know, hey man, that place was really busy. We had to bust through the bar to get to our table, right?
Yeah, but we have 8 months of winter in this country, and folks with their coats on are going to have a difficult time squeezing through a small space.
The other thing, what Bill and I originally talked about was we said, well, we can just open it and get the chainsaw out if it doesn't work.
Hey, Bill, where's my stoves? I need some stoves.
We're already going to miss all the Christmas business. People are already booking their Christmas parties, and I'm not going to take reservations now for December, right? There's no way. It'd be nice to say we're going to be open in December. We can't promise people a party of 20 that we're going to be open in December. And then come December 10th, say, hey, sorry, we're not open. Go find a reservation somewhere else in the city. This is a big toy store. So you heat up your muscles, you can heat up whatever you want in that thing.
I generally have the JR one as well, but I'm out of it at the moment. But that's the best one that's on the market. It's a Dexter Russell Oyster Shucker.
Pie pigs, that's what she said.
That's what I said, right?
We got a Rubbermaid cart. We got a couple of scales, roasting pans. Thought we could get the restaurant built and off the ground for about $250,000. I would think we're in around the $350,000 mark and still have another $100,000 to spend. We're not making any money off our businesses right now. When we went into these projects, we looked at it as a long-term thing. So financially, we've got everything we own invested in these projects, and it's getting to a point where that well's starting to dry up a little bit as well.
What did you think of that? Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah. These are blue points from the Cape Cod area. Martha's Vineyard. Bredors out of Nova Scotia, out of the Bredor Lakes. Caracats from New Brunswick. Pearl Bays out of Vancouver. And then 3 different sizes of Malpac oysters. When you're getting into the oyster bar business, it's important to have a pretty big variety and let it change over and over and
Like
give your
got
customers something
2,
new every day.
4, 6, 8. You got 9 kinds of oysters today.
There's
right?
9 out here today.
I think 9 would be a little excessive at one time, but we want to see 4 to 5.
You want to see
different-
4 or 5, and you want to
Yeah.
rotate them, and
like
you know,
something like
regular
this.
customers.
I can't even remember what you're calling it.
Tatamaguchi.
Tata?
Tatamaguchi.
Tatamaguchi?
Yes,
Like, I think that would be so unique. Like, nobody else would have those.
absolutely.
Definitely they won't have them in London anyway, but
Yeah.
I would look for one that doesn't look too docile, that's got some movement to it, and look for a nice size. You don't want them too small because the meat's not as tender, and they're overly large, sometimes it can get a little grainy, the flesh, I find. So I look for a nice 1.5 to 2 pound, I think is a good size.
I probably have an ulcer about the size of a football. It's been a pretty stressful January. December and January have been pretty stressful. You know, we're paying loans back on the place already. You're paying money for your dishwasher. You get a lot of leaseholds in there that we're already paying money for, and we don't have any money coming in.
The kitchen of the Oyster right now is not there. All the equipment still has to be moved in. My refrigerator still has to be moved in. I think my cooler still needs to be built. My dry storage area is in there, so everything that I need to do my job, I don't have yet. I'm working at one of the other restaurants Bill has, but it's far from my style of cuisine. I like to be able to create every day, make art on plates. I feel like a painter who's had his paintbrushes taken away for the last 3 months, and I just want to get going.
Naked Oyster is located in downtown London, Ontario, Canada. London, Ontario is 124 miles southwest of Toronto and is a city of close to 500,000. Hours of operation are from Monday to Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. to 11 p.m., Thursday to Friday, 11:30 a.m. to midnight, and Saturday, 5 p.m. to midnight. They are closed on Sunday. Naked Oyster specializes in seafood dishes and, of course, oysters. Oysters range in price from $3 to $4 and are $28 a dozen. Appetizers cost between $4 and $10. Main dishes are $17 to $25. The signature dish is the East Coast Bouillabaisse. It consists of shrimp, scampi, salmon, whitefish and mussels, served in a saffron fennel scented broth with new potatoes. The price is $19.
Do we have to pick those up, or is he picking those up?
He was picking them up. That's the low level stuff.
Carpet comes tomorrow. Floor in the kitchen gets stained tomorrow. The floor guy for the bathroom is coming in probably tonight or tomorrow morning to put in the tiles on the bathroom floor. The staff are hired. They're just they're biting at the bit right now to get in there and get going. So if we keep our fingers crossed and everybody does what they're supposed to do, then I think that we can really pull it together. Basically, we're ready to start. We're just waiting on some stuff to show up. We just picked up the stereo today. So Scotty, the chef's gonna hook up the stereo.
This is really confusing.
Place needs one good cleanup from start to finish. We'll have to go through and mop the floor again. We probably mopped the floor about 20 times in the last 2 days just to get the dust off of it. We have running water, we have hydro, we have everything ready to go. But the gas company has eluded me for the last 2 days, and we're not sure whether we're gonna have hot running water and gas to cook with today.
Wait a minute. Oysters.
Let's see if they're any good first. Beautiful.
You like that?
Ooh, KitchenAid. Look at that, eh?
So it's 12 o'clock now, and 7 o'clock is when the party is. And between now and then, I have to completely set the kitchen up.
How you doing? We got a party for our grand opening tonight, so they said they could see what they could do, but... Yeah, we're doing our grand opening tonight at Naked Oyster from 7 till 9 o'clock tonight. Sample some oysters and some salmon and drink some vino and maybe a beer or two. If you can get through there, that's great. If not, just anywhere.
Shiny new stock pot. We just tried to light the stoves, and they're supposed to have gas flowing to it. Yeah. It's turned on, but they won't light. So somewhere along the way, it's turned off or something.
Are you ready for this? Good. I like getting my hair cut, eh? Yeah. So I thought this would help me relax today.
Pull the top button in, and then trigger it. There we go.
We're in good shape. We got gas, we can cook, we got hot water. What else do we need? People. Little loving, big group hug.
Half an hour to go. All my cooks know exactly what they have to do tonight, so they're all gonna get the job done. We're gonna have a great night.
Concrete 50s, wood 60s. And then the cocktail area is gonna be 70s.
So where's 51?
The closest to the fish.
I need a rag, I need a rag, I need a rag. Secret stash.
Okay, so these are a Pearl Bay oyster. Run your knife across the top, and the shell will just come away from the oyster. These ones have a really deep pocket. Okay, so lots of nice liquor in there. Look at that. All right, let's have fun. Everybody smile, smile, and smile.
There you go.
Salmon tartare. This for me? Oh my God.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This your recipe? I'm impressed.
To our success. Yes. Hopefully. Cheers.
15 years of doing what I do, and now I've achieved what I think every chef strives for. Be the head chef at a funky, trendy little restaurant that's going to be packed full of people.
It's still just a baby step. I think we've got something here. I think we've got some great staff. I think we've got a great chef. I think we've got a great concept. And I think we can prove to the Londoners that this is something new and unique, and they're gonna appreciate it.
Find more at fineliving.com. Real information for real people.